Listen, so long as you are solely focused on your goals, you're not going to achieve them, right? Unless your goals are so fucking small that they don't matter at all, so much as just hitting your early morning wake up, which is a basic fucking necessity. Unless your goals are something small like that, you're not going to achieve them if you're focused on them. That's this whole entire principle, what some people would call the law of attachment, right? Or the law of detachment. In this case, nothing that I have achieved did I receive when I was hyper fixated on the thing. Like, for instance, the TRX that I'm driving right now. I did not get that until I was no longer hyper obsessed with the material of the car, right? When I knew this was what I wanted, this is a big thing that I was going to work for. I was writing it down all the time. I was watching videos of it. When I was solely focused and just attached to this goal is when I was the furthest away from it. Now, when I did finally get this, it wasn't a surprise. It wasn't like oh my God, I can't believe this. Now, I was excited for sure, but I knew that I was just like, of course I have a TRX at my age. Of course I do. Look at the work that I put in, because instead of focusing on the lagging indicator, which would be the outcome or the goal, I focused on the leading indicator, which was the day-to-day steps that it took me to get that goal. And this applies to anything in your life. Look, it's about 6 a.m. right now. I just finished my morning cardio. I did my active recovery, quick little mile on the treadmill, done. And I was excited to get in the car to talk to you guys about this, because I've been seeing this trending search on YouTube, and it's like, most least risky way to become successful, greatest mindset for success, right? Because a lot of you think, bro, you genuinely think that there's going to be this one mindset that you hit and you're just like, holy shit, look at me now. And that is not what's going to happen. You need to stop thinking about it that way. There is leading indicators and there are lagging indicators. Money, women, lifestyle, state of being is the only thing. Your state of mind, how you feel in the exact moment, is the only thing that you can fully manipulate. All those things that I mentioned before, money, women, lifestyle, anything, your goals, your car, your house, anything like that. It's a lagging indicator of what you have done in the past. So the way that I go about looking at this is I say, aim for the macro. You are pointed in the direction of what you want. For instance, let's use the TRX again, because it's here, it's concrete, it's easy to conceptualize. If I want the TRX, I aim for it. Okay, what am I going to have to do to have this TRX? Okay, I need a certain amount of money, right? Well, how am I going to get that money? I need to be a certain type of man that is worth that money. So boom, now we've just chunked down one, because I can't just sit here and think every single day, let me try and get a TRX. Let me try and get a TRX. I'm never going to be there. Or let me go get a McLaren, or let me go get a Ferrari, whatever. Let me go get the new Rolls Royce Cullinan, whatever the fuck you want, whatever your goals are set on. Let me go jump on a yacht in Monaco. I want to go to the Monaco Grand Prix. I want to race the mud ball, whatever, right? You cannot focus on that lagging indicator down the road. You have to focus on the leading indicator. So what did I do? My very first priority. A lot of you guys mix up priorities. You think something's a priority. Prior means first. Priority means you do the thing first. So my number one absolute priority, right? That everything falls under. It's the main driving factor of what I do, is my clients' success, whether it be my fitness and mindset clients or my clients that I teach how to scale their coaching business to $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, right? That is my number one priority. That is up here. Why? Because I know that if my client's success is my number one priority, I have to come every single day, come to battle and lay it all out on the line for my fucking people. I have to put all my energy into my clients. I have to put all my energy into my employees, the couple people that I have working for me. I have to put all of my energy into you guys, into these videos. My ecosystem is what I'm focused on. So every single day, for me to be the absolute best so I can go to battle and give it my all, right? Because business, this life, if you're a man, it's fucking battle every single day. And if you're not waking up with a raging, like ferocious intensity to conquer and win that battle, you are fucking living wrong. Brother, do not let the world trick you into thinking that comfort is okay and just watching these reels of all these people who have paid down the ignorance debt of working on the leading indicator so that they can get the lagging indicator, the Rolls Royce, the women, the yacht, all these things that you so like praise and worship that actually are just fleeting and they're just fun to just know that you're able to have, but they're not actually very fulfilling. All these things that you obsess with all day long are literally keeping you from reaching it, because when you're focused on these goals that you have, the materialistic goal, all it does is highlight the difference between you and the goal. So when I was focused on this truck, when I was focused on moving out for the first time into a nice apartment back in, year and a half, 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago, I wasn't just thinking about, well, what do I need to do to achieve that? I was thinking about, oh, look how far away this is. Look how much money I have to have. Like, I'm going to have to buy food and the groceries and, my furniture. I was thinking about these things. And it highlighted the difference, the distance between where I was and where I wanted to go. Instead of, which is the lagging indicator because it comes later, based on the amount of force that you apply to the steps that it takes to get there. So all of these things will catapult you to the lagging indicator faster. So you need to aim for the macro, but focus on the micro. What would the micro be? The micro would be the leading indicator, right? So I've now detached from that I want. I've detached from it. I'm okay with not thinking about it, because when you think about these things 24/7, you get yourself riled up, you get that huge boost of dopamine, you're like, yes, I'm gonna get it. Yes, I'm gonna get it. And then the reality hits that you actually have to put in effort to fucking get it. And you can't just grab it through the fucking phone screen, right? A lot of you have now become content because, oh, wow, in this hyper-competitive space, you've made $5,000 or $10,000 online. Yippee. Who fucking cares, bro? There are people that work for the system that make that money. And I'm so fucking proud of you that you've made it online. But now you have to stop focusing on that being your value. You need to focus on the micro habits every single day. You must detach from that actual value that money gives you in order to make more money. It's pretty damn easy to make $10,000 a month online. Most people would argue it's pretty damn easy to make $20,000 a month online. Now, in reality, it's not easy. But once you've actually developed yourself into the man who can, it literally just comes down to just consistently doing these things over and over again. Now, once you get to 100K a month and beyond, which I'm not going to talk about because I haven't really done that consistently at all. I'm not going to sit here and be one of these people that tries to teach you about something that I haven't done, right? We'll get there soon. We're coming, but that's on a later date. Now, when you sit here, and like I said, you just focus on the daily habits. The reason why it literally throws you into hyperdrive is because when you think about smashing your wake up like me at 4:25 and then smashing your cold shower, which puts you in a high frequency so you can knock out the 5 priorities that you have for the day. Boom, smacking my workout. Boom, making sure I track all of my macros to a T. That way I can have My workout is going to elevate me mentally and physically. So that's 2 quadrants that I'm working towards already. Mindset and training. And then boom, my mindset and my nutrition, which brings in the macros, right? And then boom, my business, my mindset and my habits. And that's training of the mind. Boom, that's 3 quadrants right there of the 4 pillar of man. Mindset, habits, nutrition, and training. Those are the things that you focus on daily that allow you to actually become the person that can absorb these goals. And instead of focusing on these goals, you focus on the daily tasks that it takes to achieve these goals. I cannot stress enough, brother, how if I could go back literally just a year ago and fucking like choke myself out and be like, bro, stop thinking about the glamorous goal and think about the fucking trenches daily. That's all it takes. It's going to be a magical switch, I promise you. Think about, you already know where you want to go. If you're watching YouTube and you haven't set out a plan or created some type of vision for yourself, get off the fucking YouTube app right now. YouTube is great to learn things, but you need to learn, go execute, then come back once it's time to learn again. If you're just doom scrolling through everybody's videos, trying to make yourself feel better, get the fuck off the app. Stop watching my videos. Stop watching everyone else's videos. Go work and come back when you actually can learn and implement. But to the rest of you guys that are sitting here taking notes, or you're actually absorbing this and using it to move forward, this is exactly what you need to do. You need to focus on the quantifiable task every single day. Literally, it doesn't matter if your goal is women, if you're attached, if you're just focused on women, you're going to get none. If you're focused on money, you're going to get none. I promise you, it's a game. It's literally a delicate dance. I call it the delicate dance of desire. If you're fully in a desire state, which is one of the lowest frequencies that you can be in, it's going to repel from you. But when you attract these things by focusing on the things that, let's say, woo them in a way, because money, it's almost like women. I'll tell you right now, I have no fucking problem getting women. But even if I were to sit there and be like, oh, texting bitches, oh, I need women, I would get none, literally none, right? But when I'm focused on my daily, the money comes in, right? The women are just there, right? It's 50, and I've said this so many times, and I think it's so fucking corny that I'm quoting 50 Cent, but he's literally in a song, and this will just conceptualize it for you, where he says, if you're chasing hoes, you're hustling backwards. Chase the money, the hoes come with it, right? You can use that in a mature way and think about, if you're chasing money and hoes and all of these fleeting pleasures of life, you're never going to achieve it. But if you chase the absolute development, like in a circumference of yourself in every single area, I'm not just talking about one, because you'll always be lacking. Chase the absolute development of your character. And these things that you want will literally just come to you. And the more they come to you, the less you'll desire them. You'll have access to them. But the more you'll just want to focus on developing yourself, developing your skills, sharpening your mind, sharpening your sword, whatever your sword may be, whether it's like me, you use your mind and you allow others to progress off of what you've learned, like me, or you're a copywriter, or you run an agency, or you're a fitness coach, just like me. Go on my Instagram, DM me. I will help you implement my systems to scale your business. But anyways, you genuinely have to detach from these things. If you do not detach from these things, you'll never achieve them. You'll literally find yourself 5 years from now still being like, one day I'm going to get this, and it's not going to come. Detachment literally equals success. I'll give you one last example before we close out. My sister, right? She wants to start like an e-com business because she's seen me over the past couple years, have a little bit of success. And I went over there. I took time out of my day, which I don't have much, and I went to show her, like, hey, this is exactly what you need. I showed her how to find a product, how to create ads, mock-ups, like everything she needed to know, like all the software that she needed to input so that she can move on to the next step. And that's like very fucking valuable, because if you don't know these things, sure, you can figure them out, but I literally gave her a step-by-step exactly what you need to do. And she's just like, but this is gonna take so long. And I'm like, no shit, literally no shit. And she's like, but like, I need this to happen in like 8 months. I'm like, well, I'm sorry you just fucking lost. Because here's the thing. It could happen in 8 months. She could become successful in 8 months. But the problem is, until she, in her mind, sits there and is willing to work for 10 years with no result from her effort, she'll never, ever be successful. Because she's solely focused on the goal and not the day-to-day tasks. I'll tell you, when I started making the most progress is when I went from being like, oh, I'm gonna be able to help 100,000 clients in 1 year, and I'm gonna make $1 million, and I'm gonna be able to donate a lot to charity, and I'm gonna be able to take my friends, out of the country, and like, I'm gonna be able to just like support everyone around me. And I was like, I have to get this done in a year, right? When I was focused on that, I want this and this and this and this right now, I was making no fucking progress. But when I sat there and I was like, you know what? This is what I was called to do, right? If I have to work with clients for free, if I have to only focus on getting my clients the absolute best results in fitness and mindset, changing their life so that the light bulb switches within them and they can continue to level up from my systems and from my process by developing their physique and building an unbreakable mindset. If I have to just do that for years, and that is my mission, and I see no result from my effort other than the result in other people's lives, I'm willing to do that. If it takes 10 years, and then on the 10th year in 1 day, boom, I skyrocket, I'm willing to do that. I was willing to detach from wanting it so bad and only focus on the 10 years of effort. And as soon as I made that switch, within a year and a half, I started to gain ground. Right? And actually, as soon as I made that switch, I started to gain ground right then. But it was a year and a half before I had actually, done something I could even speak about. But I'm telling you right now, if you're sitting here like my sister and you're like, it has to happen now. I need this now. You're never, ever going to get there, because all you're thinking about is where you are and where you want to go and the distance in between, right? As soon as you let that distance not worry you and you're like, whatever, every single solitary day, it's literally one step in front of the other. When you focus daily on your mindset, habits, nutrition, and training, and you are literally able to quantify your progress through the leading indicator of tracking your macros, going to the gym, consistently progressing through your mind, through what you do in the morning, your morning routine, through the effort that you put into business, the effort that you put into personal development. Those are the leading indicators that you can literally track all the way to success. And when you hyper-focus on those, instead of hyper-focusing and attaching to the goal, by detaching from the goal, you will attain success. Literally. And you can try and be perfect every single day in these habits, but as a human, you cannot be perfect. But remember, brother, perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. You're never, ever going to rise to the ambitions that you have. You're never going to just become good enough to achieve your goals. You're always going to fall to your standards. So if your standards right now aren't in line with the goals that you want to achieve, it doesn't fucking matter. So bring your standards up by working on yourself daily, by consistently making progress within your character daily. And your standards will be so high that no goal is unachievable. Guys, if you are ready to get out of the rut that you're in, it does not matter how much progress you've made. You need to be a well-rounded man. If you are either trying to absolutely develop your physique to the greatest potential that your genetics will allow, go in the first link in the description, book a call with me, and see if you're qualified and if you are willing to put in the effort, because this isn't some fucking cookie cutter course. This is working directly one-on-one with me. If you're willing to put in that effort, you might have a chance at working in one of my very, very, very limited one-on-one spots so that we can absolutely change your life. And if you're a fitness coach and you're already making money, or you have a steady income and you want to start making money online from the skill that you have or something that you're good at, go on my Instagram. It's the second link. You can follow me. You can watch my stories. DM me. I'll give you some tips. And if you are ready, we can work together to scale your business. I love you guys. I'm not going to fucking stop. It does not matter. I've detached from my YouTube channel because all I'm focusing on is what I need to do and not the outcome of getting views, not the outcome of getting subscribers, but literally the input of making the best videos that I can. And because of that, this video might do good. It might not. Either way, I will continue to push because I love you. All right? I love you. And I will continue being aggressive. I don't give a fuck what the haters say. I could literally care less about these people that come on there and they're like, oh, but I make $3,000 trading crypto and I'm fat. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. And talking about I'm self-absorbed. No, I'm not. I'm trying to set an example. If my videos make you feel like I'm self-absorbed, it's literally just reflecting your insecurities because you're an absolute pussy, right? When I see someone who's absolutely killing it, doing better than me, flexing their life, I'm like, fuck, I need to get on that level, right? Because that's what successful people do, okay? This was a short one today, but this was something I absolutely had to get out. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you boys. Stay aggressive.